from the jungle suited up. I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jahan, ready?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Cook, a beautiful fake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic.
And all the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
I got you, boy. I got red. Check. Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete here. It's Hyde. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Go. 54, exit. Check. Watch 54.
Mahomes to throw once more. And it's complete to Kelsey. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Mahomes now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down for a loss pass inside his own 5 at the 4. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Hill shedding the tackle. And juke this time. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A 62-yard punt return as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the counter with Cook, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, Cousins, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Now Cousins on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, take it in by Hill. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, he'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 27, Mahomes, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephen Weatherly. Drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, "Oh no, I'm keeping my job." But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Look at the spin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run, Cook, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done any. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Stephen Weatherly picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Let's take it at around the 40. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Cousins on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brings up second and 1.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 47. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Mahomes, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Cook, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw his Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Matt Wild now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
He was brought down by Trey Waynes. It's a quick.
He'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for Minnesota, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip.